Max, answer me.
The right ventricle's collapsed. She's gone.
X5599, I've got a heart for you.
We'd already committed to the idea that Max was going to be captured at the end of the season, and it suddenly dawned on us, well, why not have her escape, but break everybody out? And we were going to, along the way, meet these specially purposed, genetically engineered soldiers, you know, built to fight in the desert or underwater or whatever that might be. They were going to be out in the world, and the repercussions of that were going to be the thrust of the second season.
The idea was essentially that, in fact, there were earlier generations.
And he played the character of Alec.
He was kind of her Woody, stupid, crazy, smart alecky, chip on his shoulder sidekick.
When we started talking about creating a character like Alec, someone, an X5 like Max, who could walk the streets because he looks perfectly normal, someone who was a rogue and sexy, a potential love interest, a potential rival to Logan, we all just, you know, were thinking about Jensen, who played a very, very different character, a much darker character in the first season, but we knew he could play this too, and we decided let's just deal with that confusion later on, and heck, why not? Why can't he be a genetic twin?
He had no problem robbing from people or pulling whatever scam he was doing.
Hey, he was a hustler, man. He had his hand in everybody's pockets, you know. He was going, he was always making deals, he was on the move.
Hey, check it out. Grandma's got herself a plasma screen TV.
We're not going to come back here and steal her TV.
Why not?
He was always sort of foiling Max, who, at the very heart of it, she was looking to do things noble and that were good, and he was really out for number one.
I got to do a lot of physical acting and a lot of stunts, and I actually probably did 90% of it myself. I tried to. Stunt double hated me because you get to, you know, had to get makeup, hair, wardrobe, and just sit on the sideline and watch me do it all. So that was really fun for me. I liked trying to do as much as I could.
Ames White joined season 2.
I'm there to decimate the entire, transgenic blight, that is, I mean, literally to wipe them from the face of the earth. The transgenic shows up with Ames White, he's like a red shirt on Star Trek, right? He's a dead man, it's over.
What you began to learn about White as the season went on was that, in fact, he was a much more complicated character, that he had I guess you might call it a religious or spiritual background that made his feelings for the transgenics, his distaste for them, very, very personal.
Martin's great. He's one of those actors who you don't see it coming. All of a sudden the camera gets going and it starts rolling and he just switches into this total character. You don't even see it coming.
He's a really serious character. His character in the show is very dark and edgy and brooding, and you finish a take and you go, how is that? Was that okay?
I had a really good time working with Martin. I wish I got to work with him more, but storylines.
He comes prepared, ready to go, and I thought he really brought a lot to the table.
What is it you're meant to be, besides ugly? I'm talking to you.
British Eddie and his gang were known as Steelheads, and he was this kind of like John Lydon, Sex Pistols, snotty punk criminal.
They were like humans that were trying to engineer themselves to be greater than what they were.
We ended up having this incredible comedic rapport, just when we, getting makeup on and joking around, waiting for scenes to happen.
You twits!
Dark Angels was not a comedy. Certainly these episodes were full of comedy whenever we were on screen, so I was really grateful to be a part of that.
Ashley Scott joined season 2 as Asha, who was another freedom fighter. She's there to work hand in hand with Eyes Only.
When I first got on the show, I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl's gonna hate me. And this, new girl that just walks on the show, that is being
Logan, if they touch.
The virus is targeted specifically for Logan's DNA, and I carry the virus. So if we come into any physical contact, he gets this virus and he dies within 24 hours.